Real quick mama. Real quick mama.
Real quick mama.
My biggest fans. Hi friends, Real Quick Mama here. I am a stay-at-home wife and mom of 4 kids, 5, 4, 1, and 2 months old. Coming at you as is, as you can tell, with short videos so that you and I can get to and through our busy days. So thanks for joining me real quick. I wanted to update you this week. Welcome to episode 23. I don't know why I call it an episode. It kind of just feels like a journal. So welcome. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the last thing that happened with my midwife care for this pregnancy. My sweet midwife and doula came over and just kind of talked to me about my feelings of how the birth went at 8 weeks postpartum, and then drew me a lovely bath. So I just wanted you to see how special that was. It's just one of the many wonderful things about having such personalized care. So that was where my labor started, in that bathtub, and it was just really cool to tie a pretty bow on it with a nice flower crown to reminisce on the journey and listen to the song that Dusty Jr. was born to. Dusty is 14 pounds, 14 ounces. He's a big boy. He is 2 months old, and he smiles all the time. Every time I talk to him, he smiles. He's such a sweetie. When I put him down, he's super bored. He fusses when I put him down sometimes just because he's bored. If I talk to him, he's totally fine. He has a very predictable schedule. He goes to bed at 8. I have to lay him on his tummy. And then about 2 hours later, when I go to bed, I flip him to his back. He sleeps until about 4 a.m. And then I feed him. He goes back to sleep and wakes up at 6:30 or 7. He stays awake about 3 hours and then takes about a 2.5 hour nap. Eats, and then every 3 hours he eats, and so he sleeps about an hour between feeds. It's really nice to have a predictable schedule. I've used a very modified version of BabyWise, and I've used it with all 4 of my kids, and it's just been lovely. I've loved having kids on a great schedule. I'm a very schedule-oriented person. I might do a video about it in the future of what my modified version entails. So I am getting back into the groove of things with the keeping of my home and being a homemaker. So I'm starting the Fly Lady system again. If you want to know how much of a nerd I am, go back and watch episode 13, where I geek out and show you my homemaking binder and all the things I do around the house. I'm also doing a new diet plan. It's called the Parodox program. My whole house is doing it. My kids are doing a modified version because it's tough for kids. But my mom and my husband and I are doing a full-blown Plant Paradox program, and we're feeling great. Personally, I don't think that I could go back after seeing the results already of how I have less brain fog and I'm feeling better. So I'll talk more about that in the future. But as far as the way homemaking goes, I'd love to make a video on that as well. Just share some of my homemaking systems with you, and also my child care systems and how I've found certain hacks. Like, for example, I keep a handy list of the vegetables that each of my kids like so that I can get them to eat vegetables. It's hard to remember what vegetables what kid likes. You make something for dinner and you're hoping that everyone will eat it, but then you remember, that's right, so-and-so doesn't like mushrooms, or so-and-so doesn't like broccoli. And so I have a list, and I try to incorporate different vegetables from that list for each kid throughout the day. So that's just one of my little hacks. I also would love to talk about how to keep a tidy home if that's what your husband wants, because some husbands don't care about that, and we have to find out what it is our husbands want and strive for that. This week, I also wanted to share with you that my 5-year-old lost 2 teeth in one day. She's lost 3 teeth now. Here's a cute little video of her being super excited about it.
I lost a tooth.
How many teeth did you lose today?
3
3? Or you've lost 3 teeth total?
total.
How many did you lose today?
What? 2.
2. But let me see. Smile.
Okay.
Smile. Oh my goodness. Now say ah. Look at that big tooth. Those 2 big teeth coming in. And do you have any loose teeth still? How many?
3.
You have 1. No, you've lost 3. How many are still wiggly?
1.
1. Show me. Which one's wiggly? Yeah. Is that exciting to you? And honestly, that's really it for me. I'll sneak in some, hopefully some photos and videos throughout this, but I wanted to keep it short. I'm finding it really hard to find the time and energy to make these videos, and so just popping one out every couple weeks has been like a major victory for me. But I'm sitting here and I'm filling out my geeky to-do list with my cleaning zone and what week we're talking about, and I'm totally enjoying it. So maybe I'll talk about that in the future, but I'm a total schedule nerd. But I found that I'm a lot more productive when I really schedule things out, and makes me focus more on the most important tasks, like taking care of my kids, or knocking out that one major to-do thing, so that I can really focus on things and not feel like I have a bunch of stuff rattling around in my brain. So another just really quick tip: keep a little notepad on your nightstand, and when you go to bed, jot down all the stuff that's driving you crazy. I do it in my phone on a little notepad, but it's just so helpful. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoy doing these videos, and I'm so excited to go back and watch them sometime. Right now, I'm just gonna keep popping them out as I can. So thank you for joining me real quick.